Smartsheet demo, how to use Smartsheet. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with Smartsheet. So simply head on over to smartsheet.com and then click on try Smartsheet for free. Once you do that, you're going to create your account with Smartsheet. So we're just going to proceed over here and you can sign up with Google, Apple, Microsoft, or your email address. And once you do that, this is going to be your dashboard. So on the top left, you have your home section. Below that, you have your general notifications, a search section, your browsing section, recents, favorite, and then your general resource management. Now, resource management is a separate tool within Smartsheet, so do keep that in mind. And then you can click on create to get started with your first workspace. Now, we're going to go into browse, and we're going to delete our previous project plan. And after that, I want to build a brand new Smartsheet workspace. So to get started, I'm going to go into my work apps over here. And once I go into work apps, I can proceed with one of their templates as well. So we're going to go into work apps on the left menu bar. And from here, okay, so we do not have any apps. We're going to click on create. And then after that, you can see a bunch of different templates available. You can get started from scratch, or you can build your own workspace for organizing sheets, reports, and other items. Or you can go into work app to customize a solution to share with specific stakeholder groups. Now, we can see that we have a few templates, but I'm going to click on view all templates. And you will see there are several different templates available for different fields. So if you're in marketing, you can select that. If you're in education, you can select that. You have all templates as well, so you can see all of the templates available. Now for this, I want to use something that is pretty basic with general project management kind of template. So you guys can see we have project schedule management, project with work breakdown, as well as simple project portfolio, project tracking, and you can see the level of complexity as well. I'm going to opt for medium complexity. And we have quite a few different options over here, but I want to get started with the general project schedule management or project tracking. So I want to go with my project schedule management, and I'm just going to select this and then click on create from template to get started with this particular template. Now, once we do that, we can move on into our next step. And right now it is setting up the project schedule management template for our workspace. So once this has been created, we can add more people and we can select the administrative level that they have. So if they are an editor, if they can share, cannot share, if they are a commenter, viewer, or admin. Once done, you can proceed. Now, within this particular template, we have a project dashboard, a task tracker, a task by status, as well as tasks due by assignee. So to get started, first off, we want to go into our task tracker, and you guys can see everything is broken down in the form of a list here. On the right, we also have baselines. We can add baseline dates, project alpha, initiation, planning, and then launch, and then who it is assigned to, as well as other columns. You can move forward and add your own columns as well. This has a calendar as well. I'm just going to remove that. And overall, this is a pretty decent space. And if you want to add anything else within your project management space, let's say I want a SOP section, so I can click on add to workspace and I can add a grid chart, a Gantt chart, timeline, or board chart. I can convert this into a board chart as well, simply by doing so, and then this task tracker is now going to be a board task tracker. So not started, in progress, blocked, and complete, so on and so forth. And if you want to build this from scratch, you can also do that. So if you're going to start a new project, click on guided project start, and once you go with your guided project, we're going to opt for our primary view. This is going to be project A or project VU, and then I'm going to add the first task. So the task is going to be to create a social media ad strategy, and then the second is going to be find new color combos for lipstick packaging. And then I'm just going to click on add reports. Once I do that, I can click on next and add them to my dashboard. Then you can just click on build project and your simple project is going to be built. From there, everything can be customized and added on as you prefer. So starting off, this is what our task sheet looks like. And then below that, it will create a task summary report by its own. And then you have overdue tasks. Now within my task sheet, let's say I want a separate space for maybe documents. So I can click on Untitled folder, and this is going to be announcements, or this is going to be goal tracking, and then a separate folder is going to be present for that. Within that, I'm going to be creating a specific dashboard. So I can add the dashboard within that folder and then click on get started to add the particular things that I want to report. So if I want to report, I just want to click on report, and I can click on add report, and I can select which things I want to report, like so. And then so on and so forth. We can build different widgets to track our progress. And you can add as many sheets as are required, as well as your own row reports and sheet summary reports. You can even import data from Trello, Sheets, Project, and Excel. Now within this, you will see a certain number of fields are going to be displayed for every single task. Once I click on the task, I can choose to edit this. And whenever I'm creating a new one, I can click on this plus icon. You guys can see you can choose the grouping based upon the status, health, or assigned to. So you're able to view your tasks in different types of fields. I prefer to group them by status because that's just the easiest way to have everything be created. Now I'm going to make this compact if I want, and I can choose to open and close any of the statuses that I have. Now, keep in mind you also have formatting rules that you can apply throughout all of your cards. This makes it easier for you to organize everything. Now, Smartsheet is a pretty great tool to use, but it does come at a price. They do not have a free version available. They do have a free trial for the first 30 days. After that, they have a Pro, Business, and Enterprise version. So within the Pro, it is going to be billed yearly for $9 per member, but the monthly pricing is $12. Business is at $24, and within the Pro version, you have 250 automations, unlimited sheets and reports, rich formulas, Gantt table, board, and calendar views, and unlimited free viewers. So if your team is larger than 10 members, that can be a bit of a hassle because you can only add them as viewers. Then you have the business plan, where you can add 3+ members, unlimited guests and viewers, and then you have the ability to include free guests, timeline views, which I find to be really helpful, and 1 terabyte attachments, unlimited automations, and admin capabilities with workload tracking, which I do find to be more valuable. And on yearly pricing, you can get all of this for $19. In general, all of these are going to be pretty decent features, and you can go into compare plans to see a detailed breakdown of the pricing of Smartsheet. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to figure out a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs onto the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.